Already one Sparta 123. Just wanted to put a quick and dirty video out on the Kinetic-Consulting mate mount, which mounts a Surefire Scout series of lights to the BE Myers Mall. So that's Surefire Scout, Arasaka, Mod Light, Cloud Defensive, etc. Anything that uses that same footprint for the Surefire Scout series of mounting solutions. So basically what it is, for those of you that don't know, I'm not going to really go too much into it because John did a video of it from Kinetic-Consulting, but it's an interface that basically bolts your light to the mall. That therefore alleviating any mounting solutions that you have that are directly attached to your rail and then to the Scout. This just bolts the light to the mall. It's literally what it does. So previously, for those of you who have seen, I had a LWRC pick section here with a, well, actually it's right here, American Defense Manufacturing QD mount on my Mod Light PLHV2 full size with, of course, this tail switch and mod button. And I was able to eliminate the QD section as well as the LWRC pick section, while I also, by the way, upgraded to the new Cloud Defensive 3.0 Rain. It is ridiculous. Just some initial impressions on all of this, because all this is new. This has only been out 2 times on the light, 1 time on the mate mount in order to get it zeroed. But to add to some data points, it does work on the LWRC. One thing to consider is this mount is normally reversible to accommodate long and short body lights. With the LWRC mounted in this configuration with the mall being behind the front sight, if you moved it up, you probably wouldn't have this issue, but you are forced to run it only in one configuration because the other one will not clear the rail. It'll crash into it with this dimension right here. So it's important to understand that if you are buying this, then either you pull your front sight off, move them all up a couple sections of pick, alleviating the conflict, or you do what I did and you run everything and you just force in this configuration, which blocks this adjustment on the BE Myers Mall from the light's head. What I was able to do though is pull the head off while I was zeroing the mall yesterday, and I was able to get a Swiss Army knife in here. And it's not that I could get it directly in there, but the pulling the head off kind of gave me some additional clearance to be able to get that adjustment properly zeroed and adjusted. Once I was able to do that, I got the laser zeroed in. By the way, I have a non-triple click BE Myers Mall, so my zero adjustments are not the most precise, if you will, or they're kind of vague. There's not a lot of clicks going on. So for the record, I hate zeroing them all, but I was able to get it done. And like I said, just getting that Swiss Army knife in there to properly adjust that zero. Really happy with the mount. I was able to save 3 ounces off the front of my gun by eliminating that pick section as well as that QD section, that QD ADM mount here, and switching from the mod light to the Cloud Defense light. I was able to shave 3 ounces off the front of the gun. So any weight I could shave off the already heavy piston gun, I'll take it. Why not, right? And yeah, so as you can see here, it really tucks it in there. I can try to pick it up a little bit here. It really tucks it in there. So for those of you with LWRC who are on the fence, buy it. It's great. It works. And like I said, just be mindful of the one consideration. You're still able to remove the top section of the rail on the LWRC to do all your piston maintenance and all that stuff. All that stuff is still maintained. You can get your screwdrivers in here to take those bolts out and still get to your piston adjustment here on the top. There's no issues with that either. And like I said, you're able to save a bit of weight, get it nice and tucked in and low profile, so you're good to go. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. I did talk to John from Kinetic-Consulting before making the video, and you know, he was cool with me basically putting out that information. It's like I said, not an issue per se, but just something to consider if you are using the LWR setup, where you want to mount your mall, and possibly some of the considerations that you have of not being able to reverse this mount unless you mount the mall more forward. But yeah, feel free to post any questions, comments, concerns down below. Sparta123 signing out.